it is 2:22 p.m. I am standing at the same location I was standing this morning at 8:50 a.m. This is where the light source is, right over here over the tree at 8:50. It is 2:22 p.m. and here is the light source over the same building, the UPLAND Public Library. This is the same exact address where I stood this morning at 8:50 in the morning. This is where the entity is maintaining what is a method of light activity. This is signage. This is the pattern of conduct by the entity surrounding with light activity, flashing light in the environment, maintaining ongoing maintenance in the path while the entity keeps the light source over the venue. This is the pattern of conduct. Doing so in a mutually exclusive location, by the way. The light source that is remaining over me, for example, while I am in Fontana, California, standing in front of the Fontana Fire Station number 71, that's San Bernardino County Fire Department. That light source, which I also document that same venue at 9:06 in the morning, where I've also stood here, standing here at the entranceway, 9:08 in the morning. Yesterday on Omnitrans, 9:08 in the morning, where I'm leaving Upland and I'm going to Chino, California. This is speaking to what is stalking with the fake sun. All of those same venues while I'm also en route public transportation and the maintenance of a light source over me. The actual sun is not remaining over a single address like this. The entity is engaging in what is keeping a light source over the venue. And while, for example, the demons, the sex offenders who are stalking in front of the study room that I'm inside of, they're crossing path in an environment where the entity is maintaining light activity. The entity is amplifying noise around the inside of that study room. The entity is aiming directed light inside of that venue, which is supposed to be the form of what's supposed to be the sun, and that's supposed to be sunlight. That is actually directed light. And what you see at 2:22 p.m., the light source is over here over the edge of the entrance. The roof area is more inside of the venue. And so you have what is a light source that then moves as I walk into the venue, go downstairs to the first floor, and the entity is maintaining its light source in that position where I am. This is mutually exclusive to being present anywhere in the city of, first of all, Fontana. I documented the light source remaining over me at the same exact time at 2:22 p.m., showing you what is the light source. Also using that same exact time on more than one occasion, but I want to use this time right now while I'm standing outside of the building. The entity is keeping the light source. I've shown you right now at during the 4 o'clock hour, that's 2 hours from now, the light source remains over the roof as I'm capturing it while I'm under the ceiling inside of the building, and the light source is remaining essentially in the same position, just a little more over the building proper for me to capture it through the ceiling, through the windows that are above the roof of the Upland Public Library. The entity engaging in what is keeping the fake sun over the same roof at 5:02 p.m., which again, the same position, it's more over the roof to be over my head while I'm inside of the building. This morning, the light source is over the Upland Unified School District while I'm standing on D Street, which is on the opposite side of this building. This is a vacillation to be over me at the same building, just on the opposite side where the entrance doors are. D Street is where the back portion of the Upland Public Library faces the Upland Unified School District. This is in every way showing what is remaining, stalking, in other words, with a light source. This is not the sun. This is the significance of what is crossing path, demons walking in and out, in and out, in and out. It's called crossing path. They do so with regard to what I do as I do it, not only physically, but also on a communication device. This is the criminal system of monitoring. This is what is group stalking by the people. The same demons whose license plates I'm reciting, they are crossing path, molesting with light in doing so, and they are monitoring right now. In doing so, while light activity is being created, it's serving for what is ongoing facilitation, and they are monitoring every word that I am stating. This is the same entity that's engaged in ongoing sex offense while the people of the state enter inside of the bathroom. They are monitoring as an entity in the private space on behalf of the government that engages in group stalking by helicopter on a routine basis. This is the government that is acting through the exact same entity. This is at in Upland, California, and it is 450 North Euclid Avenue, 8:50 a.m., 2:22 p.m. It's currently 2:26 p.m. This is at the same exact address, and this is nowhere near the city of Chino. It is clearly above the venue where I remain in Upland, California, and this is speaking to the P.O.C, a federal group stalking and monitoring entirely demonic terrorism and also sexual violence, the perpetual sex offender. It is currently 2:26 p.m. This is documentation of what is harassment by an entity engaged in federal stalking. It is terrorism, while those of this particular condition, this is demon possession, are engaging in what is stalking from room to room, place to place, intersection to intersection, bathroom to bathroom. And that is why I go to the effort of documenting the stalking conduct by the people of the state, by the government, inside of that private space, because you need to understand the extent to which the government is going to engage in what is obsessive stalking conduct. And that's how you have what is a scientific impossibility. The duration of time period, what is 8:50 a.m., and this is not going anywhere. I showed you the same thing in Chino, California yesterday. This is the P.O.C.